DoorDash Driver Mama. Andre TV here from DoorDash Driver Mama, coming to you on a snowy/wet Friday night. Come do DoorDash with me. We're going to do about a 3-hour dinner shift. We logged on about 5:23 p.m. There was a $2 peak pay until 5:29. It is now 5:30 because we have driven to our restaurant for our first dinner order for the night. It is for $13 and I believe 75 cents. Going 4 miles. It was snowing heavily within the last half hour, but right now it has died down. Let's hope it stays that way, and let's see if we can make 80 to 100. I have wishful thinking over the next 3 hours or so. Our first order, we're picking up some lasagna and salad. So that order went up to 15 and change. Thank you, Miss Customer. And it wasn't that bad of a drive. We are back on the avenue. We did get our next order, which we accepted because we don't want to decline and go down to 70%. We're at 71 right now. But we're going to wait and see if we get an add-on or an Uber Eats going in the same direction, or it's not going to be ready. So it's for $11 going 5 miles, not 4. So it's further from where I just came from. And that was, I believe, like a 15-minute drive. I already put in the address. It's 17 minutes to get there, but it's a lot of small turns. Oh, and we are getting an add-on. No, we did not take it. It was $9.75, and then they put the plus sign and made it a high pay order. Don't you love it when you are already on an order far away, and then they send you an add-on going further away, but claim it's a high pay order, even though that first order was already taking you out of the zone? I don't play those games. So that customer would have been 23 minutes from where I sit right now. So I don't know how long it would take to get from the first customer's house to the second, but that was already going farther than I wanted to go in this weather. And dinner, it's only hot for like 2 or 3 hours. So we declined that one. We're gonna wait for another 5 minutes or so, and then we'll be able to unassign, and let's see what we get next. And we have successfully unassigned that order, and we have our next $8 for 2 miles. We are going to get some Indian food, some chicken masala and garlic naan. 6:37 p.m. now. We are back on the block. We have our next order. 2025, 4.1 miles, 2 pickups, 2 drop-offs. We're going to get some more Italian and some tacos. Gnocchi bolognese and honey habanero wings. Gnocchi bolognese and honey habanero wings. While we were waiting on the orders to be ready, because they must have sent them to us right when they were ordered, because both restaurants, they were blocked from each other, they weren't ready. We received an Uber Eats for $10 and I want to say 42 cents, going 2.9 miles in the same direction. We did accept. Let's get that too. We have dropped off the first DoorDash, and it's a 6-minute drive to the Uber Eats from that first customer's house and a 5-minute drive to the second DoorDash. What we're gonna do is go and drop off the Uber Eats because it was more than 6 miles to get to their house from the restaurant, and it will and should not be considered late. And then we're gonna go drop off the second DoorDash. DoorDash on the app is giving me to 7:24 to get to the second customer, and it is now 7:06. I should clear that by many minutes ahead of time. Let's see. So we did make it. It is 7:22. So the snow did stick a little bit, at least on the grass, but it is a little icy out there. I did slide a bit on this last round, but it's 7:36. We are back on the block, and we have our next $6.75 for 1.7 miles. Let's go get some sushi. Well, that was a wait. It is now 7:53, but we have bags in hand, and it's still about 3 or 4 Dashers and Uber Eats drivers waiting. Let's go deliver. It is now 8:10. We did arrive back on the avenue, and it's light pink. I did end that Dash because I'm at 55.25 after that order. The 6.75 went up to 10 and change, and it's only my theory. Sometimes they throttle you, especially if it's not busy. So we ended that Dash and started a new one. Hopefully we can get something in less than 10 minutes, but I'll be back. So it's 8:33 and we have our last order for this dinner shift. It is getting colder and colder. They did do another round of salt drop for the streets, but we have 10:25, 3.2 miles. We're gonna get our last sushi, and then we will wrap it up for tonight. We are inside the sushi place, and the orders are slim. They said it's gonna be 9 minutes. So we're gonna wait, and the 10:42 Uber Eats did go up to 14:40. It was a nice customer. She lives in an apartment building where it's one of those circular driveways and you can't park, but the instructions said meet outside, and she was gonna meet me at the door. I started to pull in and I didn't see her. I was like, oh goodness, they're gonna scream at me, because it wasn't parking on the street either. But by the time I got out the car, she was there, and she's like, oh, drive safe, thank you so much. Very nice lady, because she did not. But hopefully we can get an Uber Eats going the same way and really round up the night closer to our. So that last order went up by 50 cents, $10.75. We did not get an Uber Eats, and we are ending our dinner shift. So we worked from about 5:30 till 9 o'clock, and combined we made $80.40. We did make our bottom goal, not the top goal, but maybe tomorrow will be better. Hopefully this helps, and thank you for doing DoorDash with me. DoorDash driver, mama. DoorDash driver, mama. DoorDash driver, mama. DoorDash driver, mama.